Hello everyone, today is the session 5 of 7 offerings. Seven important life offerings. Okay. And we are interpreting the Mentor 7 session. At the same time, wise the 7 important life offerings being shared in mentor class, in community class. There are also another session of the 7 important life offerings, although the content are quite different, because with mentor, presumably everyone already know the basic knowledge, so it's had building up on top of that. Whereas in the community class, there are a lot of basic concept and knowledge, and as well as definition being reminded. Okay, let's get going. Let's start. Okay. Right, so chị Hương would like to share. Greeting everyone. Hello, cô Quế Minh. Thank you ever so much for letting me sharing. I'm so thankful that I have learned so much through the session. Before, I'm thinking 7 offering is something that huge, but after your session, I learned that it is very simple. It's just a smile. It's just an eyes. Okay, there's no such thing as a lot of money or wealth involved, and I learned that in order to have the desirable life, I need to accumulate enough balanced merit, good merit. And speech offering is, hello, chào cô Lý. In order to I need to share giving the speech offering, and in order to do that, I need to influence my awareness and understand, of course, of the outcome. Therefore, I need to learn how to speak, how to talk, in order to for other people to have hope, have choice, have belief, have wisdom. Okay, I can praise people, encourage them, give constructive feedback, and affirm them. So, and then I also learned that in order to talk, to influence people awareness, I need to understand the law of causality, and which means I need to understand the cause in order to help people to reach their outcome. And as an inner being coaching, consulting specialist, I need to help people to see what is their outcomes, and then I need to talk to influence their awareness in order to achieve that outcome. Thank you ever so much for helping me with these 7 offering sessions. Cô Minh said, thank you, chị Hương. Anh Trang đang chuyển ngữ khóa 7 bố thí của chương trình Mentor á, chị Lý. Đây là buổi thứ 5. Buổi thứ 5 này. Các buổi trước thì anh Trang đã stream trên YouTube á. Bây giờ mình đến buổi thứ 5. Này là anh Trang sẽ làm xuyên suốt ngày đêm luôn cho xong. Okay, and cô Minh continue to invite chị Kim Thùy. Greetings everyone and teacher. This morning I heard cô Vũ Phương send to everyone a poem, and I love poem very much, poetry very much. So my friend Xuân Thứ sent me the whole poem, okay, related to this morning, and I would like to send this poem to everyone. Would like to give this poem to everyone, and this poem name Why We Still Meet. Why we still meet, be glad. Life flows, petals fall, clouds pass, only love remains. Why we still meet, love gently, hold a little warmth, send it far. Why we still meet, delight in simple wonders. Let the heart stay noble. Why we still meet, let's smile, let affection deepen, let life grow sweet. Why we still meet, greet each other under the white sky, offer a true heart. Why do we still meet, be drunk on love, on song, on friendship, until time dissolves? Why we still meet, work on, seek what is true, be still, be free, the spirit is a miracle. Okay, I would like to end it here. Thank you everyone for listening. Comment said, thank you, chị Kim Thuy. It's a wonderful poem, right? And if anyone haven't managed to listen to the whole poem, we can say this in and re-listen to it later. This poem this morning has been spread it all over the community. Right, cô Vũ Phương, her teaching is amazing, right? She is very wholehearted in her teaching, and in the last few sessions, cô Vũ Phương sharing so good that I invite her to come back to share again. Cô Vũ Phương is a mentor one, and she is a leader of group 6, and in her group there are 2 models. Okay, 2 models. Okay, there's a business model and a beauty model. Okay, these are very beautiful. Okay, so it's quite often is this happen it this way. Normally, if the people in the group sharing the total karma, if they're beautiful, they tend to falling into the same group. If they're interested in the physical health, doing exercise and sport and so that sort of stuff, they often gather into the same group. So in each group, people tend to have shared the total karma. Okay. Therefore, if you participate in a group, in a team, let's open your heart, because we don't know who are the other person. Okay. Let's open your heart to share when you meet them, communicate openly. Okay. Previously, I didn't understand that moral philosophy. I closed my heart and didn't want to interact with people, so I didn't accumulate good merit. And I didn't accumulate good merit. I used all of my good merit. Okay. But nowadays, things have changed. Yeah. Okay. Right. I skip a few few sharing, because it have nothing related to the content. Anh Trang skip một vài phút vì nó không có liên quan đến cái nội dung của 7 bố thí, mà mình chỉ trả lời cái câu hỏi của mọi người liên quan đến cái vấn đề học tập thôi. Yeah, so Kuminis answered the question of participant relating to the offline event, which have nothing to do with the content today, so I'm going to just skip it. Okay. Comment sharing about what going on at the offline event, and how what the procedure to get there, what to prepare before, what to do during, and what happened after the event, the offline event. Okay, and also she appreciated the programs fulfill awareness of marriage. Fulfill awareness of marriage. So after the 7 offering interpretation, I will interpret the class fulfilled awareness of marriage. Okay. And with mentor, the class of the art of applied telling is compulsory, because mentor need to learn applied telling. With the financial class, okay, if anyone interested in finances, they can sign up for it, but it's not compulsory. Okay, so if you are interested in finance, you can sign up for the financial class, the offline financial class. It's not compulsory. The compulsory class is the art of applied telling. Okay, so the participant continue asking about the programs, different programs of mentor. Okay. Okay. The timing and everything, so it's not related to the class. Mình đang trả lời mấy câu hỏi liên quan đến cái chương trình học, nó không liên quan đến cái lớp 7 bố thí của chúng ta. So I can continue this. All right, so we continue today with space offering. Space offering. Space offering, heart offering, sorry. Today we continue with heart offering. And heart offerings means you giving your honoring gratitude. Giving your honoring gratitude. Okay. A quick reminder, within 7 offerings, speech offering is the only offering that help us to accumulate balance merit, good merit. Okay. The other offerings help us to accumulate good merit only. Only speech offerings give us an opportunity to accumulate balance merit, good merit. And today topic we will talk about heart offering. Right. Heart offering. Heart offerings mean giving, honoring gratitude. Heart offering means giving, honoring gratitude. Okay. Honoring gratitude. Honoring gratitude. Okay, so in your opinion, right? Help me. In your opinion, when do we need to honoring gratitude, show our honoring gratitude? When do we need to show our honoring and gratitude? When do we need to show our honoring gratitude to other people? Okay. The answer is always, all the time. Okay. And the other answer, some participant answer, when we receive something that we are not deserved to have, but we still receive it. Okay. Another answer is when other people bring us a lesson. Okay. And Coleman said, how about if someone curse you? When someone curse you, are you still honoring gratitude to them? Okay. If anyone here, okay, got cursed, right, and still honoring gratitude toward that person, please raise your hand and speak. Okay. You have to be honest with yourself. Okay. And our participants said, depend on how did they curse it. Okay. Curse là chửi. Okay. So since you start the mental journey, right? If no one have cursed you, and then you think that you have done everything right, but the result in your life haven't turned out as you wish, then maybe something not right there. Okay. There's a few people raise hand. Let me see. Okay, chị Phương Thảo. Okay, please share what you think. Thank you, cô Quế Minh, for letting me sharing. Thank you, everyone, for listening. When I work in my previous company, my boss often curse us and scold us. Okay, scold là rầy la, curse là chửi. Okay, and my boss cursed me cursed me that I am a snake, and because I didn't finish my work properly, and when I go to sleep at night, I often think, how can there be a person like that exist in this world? Okay, and then when I start learning English, I start understand the situation, and I change my behavior toward my boss, and then I realized that the boss being nice to me. Okay, so when I finish working there and say goodbye to the boss, okay, and no one in the company stood up to say thank you to him, so I myself stood up and share with him what I have learned throughout the time that I working with him, and I also honoring gratitude to all of the contacts and everything that I learned from him throughout the time that working with him, and he felt so emotionally moved and touched. So the whole situation turns out very nice. We have departed in a good term. Thank you, teacher Quế Minh, and everyone for listening. And comment said, all right. So if you saying that if you talk behind people back and said that no one gonna marry them, then that is not the good marriage, right? Okay, Chị Hương, what would you like to say? Thank you ever so much, teacher. I have an emotional experience, and I said that I'm honoring gratitude, okay, to others. But when people scold me, and in my inner being is still move, is still unbalanced, because the lessons inner emptiness, when we see the emptiness in all things and have the inner emptiness within our inner being, that's only the theory, but in reality it didn't happen as what I learned. And my experience is towards my husband, when in the past I often, when I get angry, I said something that's not aligned with my inner being. Okay, and then now I realize that at the end of the day, my goal in life is to have the desirable life. So now I start learning to have honoring gratitude toward the lesson that I learned. And in the past, I'm thinking that I just honoring gratitude to everything. Okay, but now I realize that I need to have honoring gratitude to the lesson that I learned only, the lesson in every context of life. Thank you, Gomen, for sharing. And Gomen said that chị Hương, she's very honest to herself, because inside of us, whenever hi Vincent, okay, inside of us, whenever there is undesirable situation happen, we are uncomfortable toward people, right? We react to people. But now, even though we feel uncomfortable inside, we take it slower. We stop for a moment and before we react. Okay, so now people curse us. We don't laugh at them or smile at them, but we slow down a little bit. Okay, and if it's an undesirable situation, then we find a way to activate the honoring gratitude inside of ourselves. Okay, we do not honoring gratitude to the people who curse us, who scold us, yeah, but we honoring gratitude to the lessons that we learn. Okay, we learned from the situation. Okay, and chị Phương Nguyễn said that when I go to work, okay, even though I don't really like my boss so much, I still saying hello and greeting him. Okay, and Gomen said, and even though he doesn't answer me when I ask, I still being nice to him. Gomen said, you are still nice. If I ask a participant and they don't answer me, if I met someone that don't answer me, I just ignore them. Okay, and okay, I'm still unable to answer the reason why that happened, but that is how life will go. And chị Phương said that even maybe other people are not happy inside of themselves. Okay, so they are not. They didn't answer me when I greeting them. Okay, so Gomen said, so what do you really want here in this situation? Okay, and chị Phương said maybe because that's their nature already, they didn't want to answer me. And Gomen said it's because their personal experience in life. Some people, when they meet other people, they have to greet them. They have to greet other people, and they demand the greeting back. But with some other people, they don't bother. They just greeting everyone anyway. Doesn't matter whether the other greeting them back or not. Okay, so it depends on our own individual life experience. Some people have different life experience. That's why they demand different things from other people around them. And chị Phương said, that's the boss, right? My boss, whenever the employees greet him, he never greet them back. He never say hello to everyone. Okay, and Gomen said it's not because he's a boss. It's because his old personal life experience. Okay, different people, they have different life experience. So sometimes they see other people greet them and they think that, you know, it doesn't matter whether they greet them back or not. But with others, it's very important that if people greet them, they need to reply. Okay, so it depends on our own personal, individual experience. Okay. And after we learn this knowledge, we know that when we are happy, joyful, meeting other people, we greet others, right? So it doesn't matter whether people greeting us back. So we do not search for other people respond. We do not search for people respond. We just need to do the right thing at the right time. When we meet people, we greet them, we joyful toward them, we be happy to them. Okay. So if your nature is benevolent, okay, just like a story of a scorpion, the monk and scorpion. When the monk picked up the scorpion might bite him. Okay, but that's in the nature of the scorpion, and the nature of the monk is generosity, benevolence, be kindness to all living and being, and that's why he's pick up the scorpion and helping the scorpion not getting drowned in the water. Okay, so it's just the nature of human being, the nature of individually. We are different. Okay. And remember that the three most important questions. Okay, what is the most important task? When is the most important time? And who is the most important person, right? Who is the most important person? The person who facing us. So when we meet other people, we greet them. If we greet them, we live in the present moment. Okay. So if people walk past you and you so focus on what your jobs at that moment, and you don't even realize the other greeting you, that's fine, because you are in the moment of your job, your work. But if you actually notice people at that time, right there and right then, you greeting other people. Okay, so remember that your boss is a person, your friend, your colleague, everyone is a person, and a person have no problem. So whenever we meet people, we greet them. We meet people, we give them face offering, eyes offering. Okay, so the first two offerings when we meet other people. Okay, and remember that we are always give our heart offering to other people. In any situation, circumstances in life, we activate our heart offering, activate our honoring gratitude. Okay. So we already learned about three main mentality, three important mentality in our human life. That is inner peace, tolerance, honoring gratitude. And we understand the law of causality already, right? We understand the law of causality. If we want a desirable life, a beautiful life, then we need to accumulate balanced merit and good merit. Okay. If we want to achieve desirable life, okay, we need to accumulate balanced merit and good merit. And this is the simplest way for us to accumulate balanced merit, good merit. Okay, that is through servant offering. And we understand heart offerings. We understand that the mentality of honoring gratitude is one of the three most important mentality. So if you have an opportunity to give your heart offering, okay. If you, hello, em chào thầy Jason. Okay, so if you receive all desirable thing in life, then you show your gratitude. Okay, if you receive desirable things in life, then you show your gratitude. But what if you encounter undesirable thing in life? Then what you do? You do not show your gratitude, but you show your gratitude with the lesson that you learn. Okay? I remind you again and again, okay? We do not show our gratitude, do not be grateful to the person who curses us, to the person who scolds us, okay? We do not, okay, show our gratitude with the person who done undesirable thing to us, but we honoring gratitude, we be grateful to the lesson, the circumstances that give us the lesson, okay, the lesson that for us to be able to show our honoring and gratitude, okay. Gratitude to the lessons, okay. So I observe everyone and I saw that people in the past, a lot of people practice the magic of attraction, and you say your gratefulness, your gratitude to the husband who has been violent to you, okay, right? So if you be grateful to the husband who be violent toward you, then you will receive more of that, okay. So what you need to do, instead of be grateful to the husband who be violent to you, you don't do that, but you be grateful to the lesson that you learn. So what have you learned from the circumstances that being violent by your husband, right? Being hit or something. Then what you learn from that, and you show your gratitude, you be grateful for the lesson that you learn, okay. And then eventually, when your honoring and gratitude mentality improve, then that situation will dissolve, okay. So remember to be grateful, okay, for the lesson, okay. Right. So one more time, in the first circumstances, we receive desirable things in life. We show our gratitude. The second circumstances, we received undesirable things in life. We still show our gratitude to the lesson that we learned, okay. And the third circumstances is when we giving. When we give, we show our gratitude to the person that receive what we give. So do we need to be grateful for the person who receive what we give? Now you understand this knowledge. You understand this knowledge of understanding inner being, creating inner peace is very important, right? And you want your husband, your wife know this knowledge. So you bring this knowledge, you give it to them. If they take it in, you are very happy. If they receive it, you are very happy, right? You're happy so much that you want to tell the whole world about it, okay? So therefore, when we give something and someone willing to receive it, we need to be grateful about it. Okay, and that's why whenever we're sharing this session and you are here, thank you, Chị Lý and Vincent for being here. Listen to what I'm sharing, okay? And that's why in all of the WIT class, you see that all the teachers, they are very, very grateful for all of the participants, all of the students. Obviously, with what we share, you receive it differently because we are just the person who transfer this knowledge to you, and you depend on your good merit, balanced merit, that you receive this knowledge and transform. So your transformation is your own. And that's why in all of the WIT class, they do not have a certain set of price, the cost for the class, but they let people pay as they wish. Okay, and because this session is just the a way for the teacher to transfer their knowledge, transfer what they know to you. Okay, and if you realize through this knowledge, then you transform. Okay, and you change. So, and therefore, if we give and there's someone willing to receive, then we need to be grateful about it. And when we give to someone, when we give something to someone, we do not demand, we do not need that person to repay us. Do not ask that person to repay it. Do not expect the other to repay us, okay? Therefore, with heart offering, we all can always give our heart offering. So, heart offerings is an act of giving with deep honoring gratitude when someone does something for us, okay? And with someone doing something for us but undesirable, right? Undesirable, then we need to raise our gratitude through the lesson that we learn. Okay? We need to find the lessons in that context, in that situation to learn, and we be grateful for that. And when we have something nice, something beautiful, something good that we want to give, then someone willing to receive it, we must show our gratitude to that person as well, because you understand clearly about causality. You want to have a desirable life, okay? And in order to have desirable life, we must accumulate balanced merit and good merit, okay? And in order to have balanced good merit, we need to do 7 offering. And with 7 offering, we have heart offering, okay? Heart offerings mean giving our honoring and gratitude. And therefore, when someone comes into our life, we had an opportunity to show our heart offering. So when people come into our life and they receive, and we receive something from them, whether it's desirable or undesirable, we still show our gratitude. Because if not that person brings something undesirable to us, then someone else will do it. Because there are the cause in our past that create the undesirable outcomes of today. And therefore, if undesirable outcome happen in our life, then let's receive it. Receive it with inner peace. Okay. If there's an undesirable outcome happen in our life, then we welcome it, we receive it. Okay, we welcome it, we receive it. Receive undesirable outcomes happen in our life, okay? After receiving it, then we choose to be tolerant. We be receiving, okay? And then we tolerate. Meaning if we are unable to tolerate people, then we will be angry, we will resent people, we blame other people, and that will even harm it even more. It will generate bad merit, right? So the only way to do is being tolerant to other people. There's no other way at all, okay? Can you find any other way that help yourself when someone make you angry, make you unhappy, when someone bring undesirable outcome to you? Okay, so you need to choose to be tolerant to others. There's no other way. And if you be able to tolerate other people, then you can be honoring and gratitude to them. If you're unable to tolerate people, then that's it. It stopped there. Okay. If you're unable to tolerate people, you will not be able to honoring and gratitude toward others. Okay. Because we're just saying with our mouth, oh, we tolerate other people, tolerate. Okay. It doesn't happen like that. But by understand the law of causality, we understand there are some cause that we have created in the past that lead to our outcome today. Okay, and if that outcome is undesirable, we need to receive it. If we continue to resent it, we continue to get angry, we continue to blame other people, right? Okay, that means we continue to lose our good merit, and we create the change of action of law of causality. And that's why our ancestor often says that, okay, all adversities come together. Họa vô đơn chí. Adversity come together, they all come together. So if you have something undesirable, one undesirable things happen, right? You will get angry, and that will create a change of action, lead to undesirable result, undesirable outcome in your life. So in order to stop all of that, you need to realize, okay, need to tolerate people, and okay, and after the undesirable outcome situation, we need to learn a lesson. Okay, we need to find the lessons. Okay, and that lesson is so good, we earn gratitude toward the lesson that we learn, and that is how we can give our heart honoring in an undesirable circumstances when it's happened to us. Okay, and chị Bích said that I understand this knowledge, but I cannot do it. Right, so if you understand this knowledge and you unable to do it, which means you do not understand yet. Okay, when you say that you understand this knowledge but you unable to apply it in your life, that means you haven't comprehended this knowledge. Okay, you heard the knowledge, you heard the theory, but you're unable to apply it in your life. Right? When you angry at other people, when you're unhappy with other people, you create bad merit to other people, and most often it's happened with the people we love. Okay, most of the time we unhappy with the people we love. We get angry at them, which means we accumulate negative energy, and our loved one also accumulate negative energy. So you basically harm yourself and harm other people. And therefore, if anyone said that you know this knowledge but you're unable to apply it, then you need to comprehend this knowledge. The only way to apply it in your life is by comprehending this knowledge. So if we reflect on our life now, right, whenever some undesirable outcome happen, okay, undesirable, it's already happened, we cannot do anything about it anymore. It's already done, it's already happened. And we sitting here, we understand clearly about causality, because some cause that we create in the past that lead to undesirable outcome today, right? So causality already happened. There's no other ways. We cannot do anything else. Okay, and therefore the only way for us to do is receive it. Okay, receive it, and if you receive it and you not tolerate to the person, then what happens? You will suffer, and if you suffer, then that is a negative energy. Negative energy will attract undesirable outcomes, more come into your life. And if you resent people, you will attract more undesirable result into your life, whether you are stressed, you are unhappy, you are suffered. Okay, so instead of having one undesirable outcome, you let your emotion, okay, move, and you let your emotion go negativity, then it will attract more undesirable things happen to your life. Basically, it's a change of undesirable circumstances. Right. So if you don't know this knowledge, you don't know anything, then people go around in their suffering. But we understand this knowledge. We need to tolerate people. When we tolerate people, we learn the lessons from the situation, then all of that stop, the change of undesirable outcome will stop, right? You have learned about the human energetic structure. You know how to help people receive inner truth within themselves, how to accumulate good merit, balanced merit. You know how to say the word to bring people wisdom. Okay, so not only chị biết in sharing that she unable to apply this. I know that there are lots of us here, we also unable to apply this knowledge when situation happen, when undesirable situation happen into our life, right? Okay. Okay, so chị Mary Ann, she wants to share something. Okay. Dear teacher, I work in the health industry, and according to you, what harm others and harm ourselves, we do not do it, right? So when undesirable circumstances happen, I'm already unhappy about it. And if I continue to be angry, I continue to resent other people, then the consequence gonna happen with our body is that when we are unhappy, then our body will generate cortisol. Cortisol is a hormone in our body that affects our health. Okay, then we have high blood pressures. Our stomach will generate a lot of acid, and that will harm our body. Okay, our stomach become acidity so much that will kill all the organs in our body, and eventually we have stomach ache, right? And it will lead to so many other sickness. Okay, it will lead to so many other sickness, such as you will have a wrinkle in your forehead, you have stomach ache, you unable to sleep, you got falling hair, right? And Marianne said that, okay, yeah, so all of that's health problems. That's why I will immediately stop all of that emotion and tolerate people immediately, because I want to protect my own health. Cô Quế Minh said, yes, so chị Marianne explaining it in terms of scientific, right? Science. So we look at life in 3 angles: moral philosophy, religions, faith, and science. So with moral philosophy, our ancestors told us that if you get angry, it affect your kidneys. You harm the kidneys, right? Okay. And in science, science explain when you get angry, your body will generate certain hormones that harm your organs. Okay. You will get stomach ache, your hair falling, and your face get wrinkled. Your face will look dull. Okay, and people run away from you. Okay, and if we talk about the angle, the energy angle, the angle of religious point of view, so when we get angry, that is the negative energy, and that will attract all desirable outcome. So the people who live in poor condition, who have bad life because they have negative energy. So if they want to have a better life, they need to increase the negative to positive the negative, right? Okay, and also if we do sport, we exercise our body. Okay, we will increase the body energy. So with the positive energy, we have 2 layers in our human energetic structure: the inner layer and the outer layer of the body with positive energy. So by doing sport, doing all of the physical exercise, we raising our body frequency, body energy, and that's also help to us to achieve a better life. And if you're looking at people who bring undesirable things to us, we see that if we're unable to tolerate people, okay, and we want that person to be harmed, then let's remind yourself of the story of the girl and the strange illness. So the girl dreaming of herself seeing a locked room, right? And every time she had that dream, her health get worse. And then she go and look for a monk who can help her to resolve that dream, right? And that's a monk, right? He after seeing him and he hearing her story, he gave her a key and told her that whenever she had that dream, let's immediately use the key to open the locked rooms to release other people. And that night she had the same dream again, but when she went to open the room, she looked through the door, and she see that inside the room there is a college who used to harm her. She see the neighbor who used to talk behind her back. She see the three-legged dog who beaten her before. So she see that those people who deserve all the bad things. So she didn't want to open that locked room. And the next morning when she wake up, her health gets worse. Okay? Gets so bad that she had to go back to see the monk. And the monk told her this is the last chance for her. If she had that dream again, remember to open the room, otherwise she will perish. And that night when she had a dream again, she immediately used the key to open the locked room to release everyone. And when everyone went out of that room, she see at the end of the room there is a very weak her trying to get out of the room, and she tried to help the girl to get out. That room is about to collapse, right? And the moment the girl get out of the room completely collapsed. And then when she look at the girl again, that girl is herself. Therefore, if you're unable to tolerate other people, if that girl didn't open the room for everyone, then she herself get locked in that room and died with the girl, right? So that's why we said that tolerance is the best way to save our own future. When you tolerate other people, you're actually saving yourself. You don't actually save anyone else, because people still going on with their daily life. They have no damage, no effect because of your existence. Therefore, we have no other way to do apart from being tolerant. And being tolerant to yourself is the best way to save your own future. And when you tolerate yourself, you yourself is the person who deserve to be tolerant the most. Okay? Because if you're unable to tolerate yourself, how can you live in this world? And especially with all the mentor or the master who learn this knowledge so long, and you still resent yourself, you still blaming on yourself, then let's just stop all of that learning already. Because when you stop learning, you will stop resenting yourself. Okay? And once you stop resenting yourself, that is better than you continue learning this knowledge and continue to resent yourself because you're unable to apply this knowledge in your life. Okay? So if you're unable to apply it, we do it slowly, step by step. Why did you have to resent yourself? Why do you have to resent yourself? Because you're unable to apply this. We understand that angry and delusion will lose our good merit. So when you resent yourself, there's no other way can spare you, right? Because with yourself, you're unable to tolerate yourself, then who else can tolerate you? If you're unable to tolerate yourself, no one else can tolerate you. Okay? And a lot of you here telling yourself that you learn this knowledge and you're unable to apply it, and then you start resenting yourself. Stop doing all of that, because you are the person deserve to be tolerated the most. And doesn't matter whatever you do, right? The best way, the most fair way to pay the price is pay the price one time. We know that when we receive something, we need to pay a price for it, right? And when we done something wrong, we need to pay the price. Okay, so the most fairness way to pay the price for the mistake that we done is paying it one time, right? So you cannot doing the wrong thing once and then keep paying the price for it. Right? The same with other people. They only bring undesirable situation to you once. You can't just continue to get angry with that person over and over again, right? Okay, do not keep resenting yourself and others just because of one situation, one undesirable situation happen. Right, so stop being angry and resenting others over and over again. All right, so undesirable situation happen, then we're receiving it. We receive it, then we tolerate, and then we learn the lessons and honoring gratitude to the lessons. Okay, we be grateful to the lessons. Be grateful to the lessons. Be grateful for the lessons. Be grateful for the lessons. A participant said that I resent the winter. Every year when the winter comes, it's cold, I resent it. So is there a consequence for that? The government said yes, there's a consequence. There's a consequence, right? If you resent the heaven, if you resent God, then one day you will be punished by the God, right? Okay, so the government said, who's the root cause of lie? Where does come from? Who make you to live over there in the cold weather? Okay, and she answered that herself. Government said, why did you choose to go to live in a cold weather, in a cold country? Why did you choose to live in a cold country? Why didn't you choose to live in a place where it's warm, okay, and sunny all the time? All right. So answer me, why did you choose to live in a cold places? And she said that because back then I didn't know what is a cold weather be like. And government said, so forget about the cold weather. What did you wanted when you moved over there, when you decided to move, to live there? Okay. And she said that, because I want to live with my loved one. And government said, all right, so are you still living with your loved one now? She answered, yes. Okay. I got cold, right? I got a cold body, and that's why I always feel cold in this weather, and that's why I resent it. And government said, then why don't you do exercise, practice internal body transformation to bring air into your body, to make your body stronger, okay? And then learn about honoring gratitude. Okay? Because if you continue to resent the undesirable circumstances, then it will continue to happen, right? Okay. And if you continue to resent your life, resent your word, you will, when you get out of this earth, you're unable to live. Okay. So let's go back and honoring gratitude. The fact that the whole years apart from the winter, you'll be able to live with your loved one, you'll be able to receive all the welfare, you live in the good place, and in the winter you can wear warm clothes, you can wear a nice beautiful coat and jacket, right? And you can drink enjoy a warm drink. With the people like us living in Vietnam, always in the warm weather in Ho Chi Minh City, we never be able to experience the cold. And the participant said that I know that sometimes I'm earning gratitude, but most of the time I resent it. And Gomen said, right, so from now on, let's just be grateful for what you have. In the winter, you wear warm clothes, right? So be grateful for the winter that you realize your health is unbalanced. You are not have a good health, right? Be grateful that the situation let you realize that your body is not well enough. Okay, so when it's cold, do you have heating in your house? Yes, right, you have heating in your house. You go to work, you have heating, and when you get in your car, you have heating, right? And the participant said that but it's cold when I go outside picking up my kids, and it's cold, there's no sun, the weather is cloudy and dull the whole day, so it makes my emotion going down. Okay, and Gomen said that you should exercise more to improve your body health, and there's a technique that I show everyone to drink warm water with ginger and lemongrass. Okay, that will help your body to be warmer, and you need to do exercise, you need to bring more air into your body. Okay, in order to bring to have air that circulates into your body, you learn about all the negative and positive breathing. Okay, and drink warm water with lemongrass and ginger. That will help your body. So basically, currently your body is not well enough, and if your body was not well enough, that also leads to resentment. Okay, because in your body it has the layer of positive and negative energy. Okay, and your inner being, positive energy, positive layer in your inner being, it couldn't be able to pull your body, the energy of your body up. Okay, so remember, if you do internal body transformation exercise, that will help your body. Okay, and drinking warm water with ginger and lemongrass. Okay. The participant said, I also do exercise, and I help my friend to improve the body exercise, improve the body health as well. Okay, and so Coleman said that, so if I tell you to move back to Vietnam, to go back to Saigon to live, do you agree with that? And she said no. So Coleman said, there's a story about a mother. A mother had two daughters. One daughter is selling umbrella, and the other daughter is selling shoe, right? So in a rainy day, the daughter's unable to sell umbrella, and she cried. In a sunny day, the daughter who sell umbrella unable to sell, so she cried. In a rainy day, the daughter who sells shoe unable to sell any pair of shoes, so she also cried. So people ask her why she keep crying all the time. Okay, and then she explained that, because my daughter unable to sell umbrella in the sunny day, and the other ones unable to sell shoe in the rainy day. So I'm so sad about it, and that made me cry. Okay, so they said that is so strange. Why don't you be happy because the sunny day your daughter be able to sell their shoe, and in a rainy day the other daughter can sell the umbrella? Okay, why don't you be happy about that? And why? Okay, because the whole day in your country, okay, it's cold for only a short period of time, right? Okay, so the whole year you be able to enjoy life wonderfully. Why don't you be thankful about that? Okay, this is the first time ever in my life I heard someone resent the winter. Okay, so you have too much free time. You have too much free time in your hand. Okay, let's start presenting the heavens, start presenting the weather. Okay, and if you be able to do that, then you can help other people. If you are unable to do that, then you cannot help anyone, right? So what will you do to stop all of that? What will you do to be grateful now? Please tell me. And the participant said, now I need to practice internal body transformation and drinking warm water with ginger and lemongrass. And I need to take more supplement. Okay. And also if I drink olive 3 times a day, olive oil 3 times a day, that also warm up my my internal organs. Do you know that when you do exercise, your body get warmer, right? And she said that yes, but after I finish exercise, then I'm get cold again. And Coleman said, then doing more exercise. Okay, you know that in Dalat the swimming pool is so cold, but in February I went swimming in the outside swimming pool in Dalat, and me and three other people, we went to swim in Dalat in February. It's very cold. The water is not warm swimming pool, it's cold swimming pool. So after doing the 12 exercise of internal body transformation, we went into the water and swim, and our body is still warm. So when you do exercise, you do the exercise that help the air to circulate in your body. Okay, that's warm up your internal body. You open the ocean of air in your body. Okay, so you need to do it right. You need to do the exercise properly. Okay, in the past, when I sit in an air-conditioned room, gets freeze. Okay, my eyes running, my nose running. Okay, and I feel so uncomfortable. I'm unable to control my tears. Okay, and I live in the south. Okay, and I have cold deep in my internal body already. And then I start doing 12 exercise of internal body transformation, and I push all the cold air outside of my body. Okay, and after doing all of that, when I moved to live in Lamha, it was so cold, but I didn't need to wear any jacket, any coat at all. So the weather there is about 12 to 13 Celsius degree, but I didn't have to wear any jacket, any coat, because I have been exercising properly, and I also do running, jogging, apart from internal body transformation exercise. Okay, so everyone said that, oh, they're cold, but I don't feel cold at all. So all of you can do this, not just me, but all of you can do this. So I went out and swim in Dalat in February with 3 other people, and one of them the kid, about 12 years old, child. Okay, so internal body transformation exercise help our body circulate the air if you do it properly, and if you do it enough, you'll be able to push all the cold air out of your body. And you need to have this awareness. Okay, this is the awareness that you need to have, that doing exercise to help you to be healthy for the rest of this life. Okay, it's like when you do exercise, you have to do it every single day, just like you eat. Okay, you don't eat once and live for the whole life, right? Every day you eat 3 times a day, and you eat it for 365 days a whole year, for as long as you live. So the same with doing exercise. Okay, at the beginning when we all went to Lamha, I tell everyone to bring their coat, their jacket, but no one get cold at all, because we already do exercise properly. And some of the people go with me to Lamha is also a pregnant woman as well, but they didn't feel cold either. So can you try your best, okay? In the north of Vietnam, sometimes there's snow, okay, but no Vietnamese resent weather. Okay, even though every year there is a weather problems, right? And after the flood happened in Vietnam last year, people went to YouTube. They they watch all of the clip, and the foreigners see the Vietnamese that accompany each other to clean up everything and helping each other. So no one resent anything. Okay. Right. So remember to stop your resentment. Okay. Because otherwise you lose all of your good merit, and then eventually you have to move to Africa to live. Okay, so we be grateful because winter gives us the opportunity to improve our health. Okay, we do not be grateful for the cold, but we be grateful for the winter that gives us a lesson to understand our body and do more exercise. Okay, and when our health improve, we be healthy the whole year. Okay, so when you are unhealthy inside, okay, doesn't matter if it's winter or summer, you're still unhealthy. Okay. Right. In the past, I used to cough 2 times, only 2 times, and every time it go on for about 3 to 4 months. Okay. So every time the season change, I start coughing, and I told people I only cough 2 times a year, but every time I cough, it go on for 3 to 4 months every time the season change. And then since I start participating in which I doing exercise, and my social health, my mental health, my physical health improve, and my body also changed since then. Okay. In the past, I don't know what else to tell you. What to tell you? My life was so strange. Okay, maybe it start from the fact that I didn't connect to people. I didn't create value to people in a very long time. So my the energies in my inner being is go very low, and then I have so much problem with my health. And then when I participating in the inner being class, I doing exercise with all other teachers, thầy Phùng, thầy Nhật Anh, thầy Toàn, everyone. And then my physical body improve, and also the more people contact me, my social health also improve. And especially I've been honoring gratitude toward people. I no longer resent people. I've no longer blaming people. and then my mental health also improve. Okay. So any of you still resent people, blaming other people, then like chị Như, she want to stop her resentment, but she doesn't know how to do it by herself, and that's why she shared the Zoom. Okay, so if any of you like that, keep sharing, then we helping each other to resolve this. Okay. So in Korea, there's a lot of people dream to go to Korea, and then they move over there. They realize that, oh my goodness, every year is their winter and it's cold winter. Okay, so I wish chị Như to do better, and also apply heart offering in your life. Okay, heart offering in your life. Be grateful for the winter, that you be able to take care of your health. Be grateful that because of the winter you learn the lessons that you have. Your health is not perfect, so you need to improve your health more. Be grateful that in the winter you have your loved one, your family, your husband next to you. Okay, be grateful in the winter you be able to wear all the comfortable coat, because if you live in Vietnam, you're unable to have all of that. Right? So maybe you get a pen and paper and write down all the things that you can be grateful in the winter. Okay, and maybe you can acquire that. You're doing that exercise. Biết không chị Lý? Hi chị Lý. Okay. Yeah, so and then every time when it gets to the winter, you get that piece of paper out and read it. And read it to remind yourself how many things you be grateful for. Do you believe that your mentality can change the world? Do you believe that mentality can change the world? Sorry. Do you believe that our heart offering can change the world? Do you believe that heart offering can change the world? Heart offering can change the world. Okay. So how can we change the world with our heart offering? Let me give you the inquiry. If I give you an opportunity to make this world better, what will you do? What would you do? If you have an opportunity to make this world better, what would you do? If you have an opportunity to make this world better, what would you do? If you have an opportunity to make the world better, what would you do? Okay. If you need an idea to make this world better, we need an idea to make this world better, then what would you do? What would you do? This is a boy is about 11 years old. When he went to participate in the class, in the school, he learned a social studying class. In the social studying class, his teachers give him an exercise, a homework, that everyone had to think of an idea to make this world better, right? So everyone thinks that it's just a theory. That idea is just theory. Okay, but in that class, there's a boy. He actually think of an idea that help transform the world. And that idea is that one person will go and help 3 people. And when you help 3 people, you do not ask the people you help to repay you, but you will tell others to continue to help 3 more people. Okay, so we call it pay it forward. Pay it forward. We call it pay it forward. Pay it forward. He called it pay it forward. Okay, she actually writes it in English. So we do not ask them to pay it back. Pay it forward. Instead of paying it back. paid it forward. So most often we ask people, we do something for others, we want them to pay us back, right? So in this exercise, the boy said that he's going to pay it forward instead of pay it back, right? And we're going to help other people to do things that they're unable to do it themselves. All right, so the idea is that one person will help 3 people, and instead of pay back what they're being helped, then they will pay it forward. They will help 3 more people, okay? So they continue to help more people. So one person will find 3 people to help, and what you help others that can actually bring value to them, which means you help them to do something that they're unable to do themselves. And when the boys share that idea, everyone in the class thinks it's impossible to do, and the teacher thinks that it's just theory, and that teacher has emotional damage in the past, okay? And he has even though he is a teacher, even though he's a teacher, but he have emotional damage in his past. And he's the boy himself, he has a father who is alcohol, who has alcohol addiction, who has and his mom often beat him up. Right. So the boy, so when this idea come across his mind, he decided to help 3 people. And firstly, he will help one unemployed person that he met on the street, okay? And he actually helped that person to stop drinking and find his life again. And secondly, he helped the friend who often get abused get bullied by the student in class, okay? And in American society, if someone get bullied and you help them, you might get bullied as well, okay? And the third person that he decided to help his mother. He helped his mother to stop drinking. And she connects his mom with the teacher, his psychology teacher, okay? And so he decided to help those 3 people. The first person is an unemployed person that he met on the street, okay? And secondly, he helped his bully friend. And thirdly, he helped his mother to rehabilitate, to go through the addiction recovery, okay? Quit alcohol addiction. He helped his mother to quit alcohol addiction, okay? And his mother, she has a failed marriage, and she had raised him up by herself, okay? So it's not simple for her to change. And the teachers also have, although he is a psychologist teacher, but he got burned in the past. He got burned, and he got a scar on his body, on his face. So he couldn't receive love from anyone. And throughout that movie, so that is a movie, and in that movie, the idea start applying in that. So after he helped three of them, okay, that's unemployed person, okay, supposed to pay it back to him, okay, but then he told the guys to go and continue to help 3 more persons. So that unemployed guys go help 3 more people, and then people in that society at that time, they realize, they see that, oh, why is there people, that group of people willing to go to help other people unconditionally without asking for to get anything back. And there's an interviewer, the broadcast channel, they send their someone to interview those people, and that has become a trend all over America. And in the process that he helping his friend who got bullied in school, he has been killed. He had been killed, and all the reporter and journalists had tried to help him, but couldn't. He